Hi everyone, welcome to Witch Finger Horror Podcast.
Hello.
Hey. My name is Yasmina, and as always to my left is Morgan.
Hello.
Always to my right is Megan.
Hey everybody.
And tonight we are watching Pumpkinhead.
You said that just as the title came up.
I know,
and
it
the
did.
Flames,
That wasn't planned.
The flames and everything.
Yeah.
Yep, starring Lance Henriksen.
Yeah, the man. Yeah.
Bishop, goddamn you!
Goddamn you, Bishop!
Does he have a real scar across his eye? Is
I don't
that something
know.
I'm making up? Was that in some of his movies where he had like a scar? He'd look good with a scar across his eye.
He's a creepy looking dude,
Yeah.
but in a
He
good
is.
way.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
not
like-
in a bad touch way.
A
And,
good,
like-
a good character actor.
Yeah,
face.
for sure, definitely.
Yeah.
We love Lance. We'll talk about him a
Lots.
little bit later. But yeah, so summer's over. This
Wow.
is our first fall episode.
Yeah.
Well, technically.
Technically, I guess it's still summer, but I feel like as soon as September 1st rolls around, then
Yeah.
it's like,
We start to
summer's
mourn
over.
summer as
Yeah.
Canadians because the winter is very long and
Arduous.
yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, definitely. We took a little break from recording because we were busy doing summer things,
Sucks.
going to
So
the beach and
busy.
shit. So yeah, this is our triumphant return, and we actually have a announcement. We're going to be doing a live episode again at the London Comic-Con. Yay!
Yay!
So this is actually going to be a little bit slightly different than the Shock Stock episode, because the Shock Stock episode was just us sitting at a couch, like at our booth, like watching movies on our TV. But this one is actually going to be in front of an audience.
Yeah, live on stage
I
and
know.
drunk in all of its
Yeah,
glory.
It's
yeah.
gonna be pretty awesome, and it's I believe Sunday, September 25th is the day that our panel will be, but the Comic-Con will run the whole weekend, so the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and
at
it's
2
gonna be
p.m.
at the Western Fairgrounds, right?
Yeah.
And it's obviously our dear friends Jake and James, who are the organizers of Shock Stock, are the ones that are running this Comic-Con, so they invited us and asked us to do a panel. So I'm pretty excited for that because I really want to fuck with the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a live experience is something that is completely different because, you know, people, if they're interacting with us, you know, anything really goes.
We're not really going to give them a choice.
No.
Like, they're going to be interacting.
Totally.
Yeah,
with us.
you're gonna have to
Absolutely.
interact.
I'll fucking
but-
put you on the spot.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited though. Is it Chris Sarandon from Fright Night?
Yeah, I hope he brings his sweater.
I know. It's gonna be awesome.
Oh, I'm going to ask him about it if I get a chance to talk to him.
I really hope we get
Where's
a chance
the
to talk to
sexy
him
sweater?
because I want to be like, I just want to get an app on my phone that plays like sexy lead guitar. So like every time he walks by, like play like
I bet you that won't be hard to find.
I know. Well, because in Fright Night, like every single time you see him appear, it's like sexy guitar.
guitar.
Yeah, it's like porno guitar. It's amazing. Who else is going to be there? LeVar Burton
Awesome.
from Star Trek.
Fucking
Geordie LaFucking
Tom
Ford.
Savini is
Yeah,
going to
Tom
be there.
Savini.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
Megan's
think
got
that
that
Megan's
was
already like
legit.
creamed her fucking
I did not
pants.
think that he was actually coming to London, Ontario.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
no,
man. Yeah,
I don't
he's
know.
gonna be
Something's
there.
up with this.
Kevin Sorbo.
Huge deal. Kevin Sorbo's a huge
I saw
deal.
him at Fan
Such a
Expo
big
one
deal.
year. He still looks the same.
Does
Oh,
he really?
Yeah, he does.
Smoke
Like, he
show.
looks aged, but he's not,
yeah.
like, super wrinkly or
Yeah,
anything
yeah.
like that. Like, you can tell that he still takes good care of his health. And Alan Thicke, totally
Yeah!
random. Yeah, Alan Thicke is going to be there.
Growing pains.
I have a feeling he's going to be one of the nicest guests.
Oh,
I don't
I
know
bet.
why. I have
Yeah.
nothing to base that on whatsoever.
Yeah, for sure. Well, he was in Growing Pains.
Just because
Yeah.
he's like the dad figure.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
You expect him to be really kind.
Yeah, Lori Petty, Tank Girl.
Yeah.
Orange is the New Black.
Yep.
Fucking Joey
Joey
Jeremiah
Jeremiah.
from fucking Degrassi. All of
Yeah.
our Canadian listeners will know who that is.
Yep.
And
Everybody wants something. They'll take your
money.
money.
Oh, no. That's all they wrote for that
Zed
song
Remedy
was
is
yeah.
here. Yeah, that'd be awesome to meet him. Who else? Yeah, Tom Savini, Fred Williamson, the guy from Dusk Till Dawn.
Oh,
That's
fuck
cool.
yeah, he's another
Yeah,
really
I think I
attractive-
saw him at Fan Expo one year. Felissa Rose
Yeah.
from
Met her a
Sleepaway
few
Camp.
times.
She
That's
came
cool.
to Shock Stock a couple years ago. Yeah, there's a lot of great guests. I'm pretty excited. This was the first year that I didn't attend Fan Expo, so I'll get my Comic-Con fix at the London Comic-Con, so we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, and we're part of it, so it's going to be
it's going to be
a
awesome.
big thing. We got to plan some shenanigans.
Yeah, I recently went to Toronto to go see Doug Benson, and he also has like a live podcast thing where he interacts with the crowd and everything. So I'm glad I saw that because now I have like ideas,
something to base it on.
Yeah, so we'll have like prizes and stuff.
I think
for
that's
like
a great
winner
idea
or something.
That's awesome.
So yeah, it should be really fun. So if you live in London, Toronto, or surrounding areas, please come down.
Come visit us.
Yeah.
Get drunk and party and puke.
Yeah.
Be somebody.
Yep. It'll be a Sunday at 2 p.m. and we'll be half in the bag.
Yep.
It'll be interesting.
Day drunk. Maybe we'll bring wine. That would be a lot of fun.
Wine in a can.
Yeah, just like
Sunny
Jacko.
in Philadelphia.
Oh, I think of Michael Jackson, yeah.
That's funny. I think of Sunny.
What?
Yeah.
Michael Jackson drank wine out of a can?
Oh, yeah, when he was like, like boozing up all those little kids and stuff, he would pour wine into the pop cans and drink them, yeah.
That
Are
shit,
you making this up?
No, I'm totally serious.
that
Jesus
shit is
juice.
fucked up.
Jesus juice.
Man!
Well,
No fucking way.
back to the movie.
Sorry, yeah. This is
no, don't apologize.
So we've
This is
started
news
the
to me
movie.
too. So yeah, Pumpkinhead came out in 1988. It was the directorial debut. I can't fucking talk.
Debut.
You know what I'm talking about. It's the first fucking movie
Directorial
that Stan
debut.
Winston directed. He hasn't directed much because he's actually more of like a makeup and a special effects artist.
And he's done stuff in like all the
Oopsie-daisy.
most amazing movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what Friday did Friday the 13th, Aliens, Terminator 2, The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Oh, man.
I need to watch that documentary.
Yeah.
I've heard great things about it. Like, does it just basically make Marlon Brando seem like a crazy buffoon?
It's all about him, essentially.
Yeah,
It's-
like,
well,
he was
and the
crazy.
there was like a lot of changes in directors, which tore the film apart, basically. But he was just a shit show. Wow.
You were mesmerized by the bubbles
It
coming
looked
out
like
of my bottle
from
of beer.
Ghostbusters 2 when there's that like the ooze that dances and it's evil.
Yeah.
Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, so Pumpkinhead, a demon creature which is conjured up by a witch for revenge. So this is like a demon revenge horror film, I guess, if you want to get very specific about it. It has a 6.2 on IMDb and a 65% on Rotten Tomatoes. And it was actually originally a poem written by a man named Ed Justin. It wasn't written for the movie, and the year that the poem was released is unknown.
I have the poem if you'd like me to recite it.
Sure, go ahead.
Shall we?
Don't
Okay.
they recite it in the movie?
I don't
remember.
think so.
No, because it's long. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
well, no,
isn't it?
it's about, it's a couple paragraphs. It's, all right, I'll do it.
Okay, let's do it.
Keep away from Pumpkinhead, unless you're tired of living. His enemies are mostly dead. He's mean and unforgiving. Laugh at him, and you're undone. But in some dreadful fashion, vengeance he considers fun, and plans it with a passion. Time will not erase or blot a plot that he is brewing, if when you think that he's forgot, he'll conjure your undoing. Bolted doors and windows barred, guard dogs prowling in the yard, won't protect you in your bed, nothing will, from Pumpkinhead.
Sweet.
So yeah, and then they made a whole movie about it.
Yeah, no, I tried to find, I tried to trace the origins of the poem.
Yeah, it's
and
really
hard to
obscure,
find.
yeah.
It's very obscure. Yeah, so Lance here with his son.
Getting kind of naked.
That kid looks like the kid from Jerry Maguire.
Dude, you read my fucking mind.
Really?
You read my... He's identical.
And the only reason why I know that is because we're collecting Jerry's for Everything is Terrible, and so, this fucking kid's face is all over my house. It's like I have a giant stack of Jerry's.
Yeah.
But yeah.
That Lance is a fucking,
He's ripped.
He's totally ripped.
super
He's
ripped.
kind of got, construction worker dad kind of,
Like his hands
Yeah,
are always
yeah.
dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did have to wear dentures for this movie, so those aren't his teeth.
How come?
I don't know. They make him look like more of a hillbilly, I think.
Yeah, because they're supposed to be kind of, backwoods-ish people or whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Because he's not missing teeth in real life.
No.
As far as we know.
No. But that dog, their dog there, it's the same dog from Gremlins.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
Yeah.
His name was Mushroom.
Weird.
The dog's name is Mushroom.
They must have liked eating shrooms.
That's gross. That's not a very
That's
good name
so
for a
weird.
dog.
No, that's stupid.
Who is he in Terminator? Terminator 2.
Hal. Oh, he's in Terminator 1.
Oh, Terminator 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He's
okay.
the detective, like, cop guy.
I couldn't think of it.
He was actually...
Interesting fact.
Yeah, James Cameron directed Piranha 2. It was the first movie that James Cameron directed, and Lance is in Piranha 2, so they were friends from that. And then when James was writing Terminator, he actually wanted Lance Henriksen to be the Terminator.
Yeah.
but
Isn't that
then
crazy?
it ended up going to Arnold because he just like better fitted for the film. But yeah, he actually was supposed to be the Terminator. But then like they gave him a small part in it, and he ended up being playing Hal, the like cop guy.
Yeah, I really couldn't see him being like an unrelenting, like just killing machine. I don't know. Like, I mean, he's creepy, but he's not like murderous robot creepy.
Yeah, no, Arnold definitely did a good job, I think.
Yeah, and I think like his lack of acting experience really contributed to how good he was at playing a machine.
Oh,
Yeah,
absolutely.
for sure,
Totally.
definitely.
He could barely speak
Yeah.
English.
Take your boots, your clothes, and your motorcycle.
So here are the kids, sorry, as we're just welcoming like the group of ruffians,
Yeah, the teenagers.
spoiled, rich people coming into this backwoods area, setting up for the kill.
Oh, they're drinking while driving. What a bunch of hooligans.
Yep.
I recently watched Pumpkinhead 2, Demon Wings. Is that what? Blood Wings?
Yeah, Blood Wings.
I didn't mind it, actually. Like, it's watchable.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, it was made in the 90s, I believe. But I actually didn't mind it. But it has the girl from Witchboard 2 in it. And I don't know if you guys have seen
Witchboard,
Not
no.
the second one. No.
I like it. It's pretty cheesy. I love the first one, too, though. Fucking when Tawny Katane, before
Tawny
she was a
Katane.
psycho. She was like an 80s, like, fucking 80s chick, I guess. Like, she was married
she
to
hot?
the singer. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
She was married to the singer of Whitesnake. Like,
Oh,
she's
yeah,
in
no,
the video.
we've
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
seen her dancing
Totally.
on
on
that white car.
on the car, yeah.
She's in Witchboard, and it
I
was like
feel like I
before
spent
she went
half
all
a night
crazy.
with you, all stoned, looking at pictures of her now, because she's not hot
Yeah,
now.
no,
Okay,
no,
yes, we did that. Yeah.
She's a monster
Yeah,
now.
yeah,
man. She fucked up her face
Oh,
with
did
way
she get
too much
some-
plastic
no,
surgery.
that's too bad.
Yeah, no, she looks fucked up right now. I think she was in one of those like celebrity rehab shows or
God.
something.
Aw.
Yeah, no, she was very attractive in the 80s. Apparently, did you know this? I didn't know this, but the witch's name is Haggis.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
It's a sweet name.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
And apparently that costume for the actress that was in it would like weighed over 60 pounds.
Yeah.
Like, because it's like a big sagging,
Yeah.
like witch kind of costume or whatever. So it was quite heavy. Mm-hmm. It's pretty crazy.
I think it's also the man who's in the Pumpkinhead like suit. His name is Tom Woodruff Jr. He also worked on the creature effects as well.
Awesome.
He was also the Gill Man in the Monster Squad.
Oh, no way!
He was also the creature in Leviathan.
Oh, awesome.
That's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, that's
He
great.
was also the Graboid in
oh,
Tremors.
really? I just watched
Yeah,
Tremors
I
this
just
weekend.
recently
Yeah.
watched Tremors too, but I fell asleep. I didn't
Yeah.
watch the whole
How
thing.
did he, like, he just made the puppet man?
I guess. Probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
It would probably, the mouthpiece
The
probably
mouthpiece,
would
yeah.
need some
Yeah.
kind of, like, human manipulation or
Yeah,
whatever.
he was also the lead alien in Alien 3 and 4 Resurrection.
Interesting.
What a cool
and
job.
Alien
Yeah.
vs. Predator. Dude, fuck, I know a like professional monster. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Like that tall, lanky guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doug Jones.
It is interesting
Yeah.
though, because like based on like how Pumpkinhead actually kind of looks, like you can kind of almost see like a little bit of like a similarity with like the design
alien?
and the alien.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
for sure,
Time.
definitely. The
Yeah.
way that he walks
That
too.
big
Yeah.
head, like, coming
Yeah.
back here.
Yeah, and the arms like kind of like long and stuff. Yeah, like it's
Yeah,
you
for
can
sure.
sort of see the similarity that perhaps it may have come from the same effects people, which is true. So
Yeah, he was also Goro from Mortal Kombat,
What?
which is
Goro?
awesome because I love that.
The big
scene.
one with the
yeah,
four arms?
Yeah,
No way!
and like
So
I
cool.
love like
Fuck.
during like that scene in Mortal Kombat, like it's playing like Napalm Death.
yeah.
Oh my
Goro. It's awesome. He plays like it's insane. He's also the lion and the crocodile in Jumanji.
Oh wow.
He's also the lead creature in Evolution, which is a hilarious movie with David Duchovny.
God, it's so funny.
Yeah, and he is also in a Tales from the Crypt and X-Files episode. So
Interesting.
Tom Woodruff Jr.
Wow.
He's in a lot of stuff that you don't even see his face.
Same with Lance Henriksen, though. He was in Tales from the Crypt and
Oh,
X-Files
big
as well.
time,
So
Yeah,
these guys all just seem like they all, became buddies early on. And
yeah,
then
for sure.
all
So
just kinda did the same things.
right now, the Wallace kids are like the ones that are like working in this like shop, and the teenagers are there, and one of the little girls is Blossom.
Yeah, it's her debut.
That's her right there.
There she is.
Yeah, this is the first thing that she acted in.
Mayim Bialik.
Yeah, that's her name. I forgot her name.
That's funny.
Blossom. She's not. Never mind.
Now she's like a physicist or something.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, she's brilliant. But I was gonna say she's in or maybe it is her. She's in goddamn that show with the smart, funny people.
Oh, Big Bang Theory.
Yes, she
Oh.
plays
Yeah.
Sheldon's girlfriend in that
Yeah,
show.
that's
Yeah,
the
she was
worst
on
show
that.
It
ever.
is so awful.
That show is so fucking bad. Somebody like posted like an episode on YouTube, but they took the laugh track out, and it's like sad.
You know what's so funny you bring
It's so
that up?
depressing.
Is the laugh track. I was having this really big conversation about laugh tracks at work the other day, which is the only place I watch this stupid show.
Mm-hmm.
And the only show I can tolerate with a laugh track is Seinfeld.
Yeah.
Like everything else, I will laugh when I'm.
Does How I Met
ready.
Your Mother have?
I
a
can't,
laugh
and
track?
I was just get out of my head today. I was just thinking that too. Seriously, I can't remember.
Yeah.
If so, then I can stand that one as well. But I'm gonna laugh when I want to fucking laugh. Like,
Yeah.
don't cue me to laugh. I'm not
Yeah.
stupid. So we're getting set up for the Moida.
I find that like the scene where they're like riding around in their dirt bikes is so long.
Oh, it's about to happen.
It's just like
pretty
"Rah, rah,
brutal.
rah, rah," for like a whole fucking 20 minutes.
Why is everybody so dirty?
What's
Because they're in the
dusty out
desert.
there?
Well, yeah, but like, are you rolling around in the dirt all the time? Like, go take a bath.
I guess they don't have baths in the desert.
They don't have running water or something. Like,
As we pick the
he
movie
looks
apart.
clean.
Yeah. Apparently, in the full screen version of this movie, you can see Pumpkinhead wearing Nikes.
Yeah, I heard
Oh
that.
my god, that's amazing.
That's
Yeah.
really funny.
Also, that guy, that bum in the store, that guy plays a bum in everything. That guy is also the bum in Back to the Future Part 2. He's also the bum from They Live. Like, he's just like, whenever somebody needs a bum to be
He's the
played by
guy.
someone, they just call him.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool if they came up with choose your own adventure movies?
Yeah.
Where at this point it could be like, do you want the boy to die? Do you want him to survive? And then like the endings would be different.
That would be cool.
It'd be really cool.
Except
would
then,
It'd be so much work.
We would obviously want
Because you'd have to
everybody
film
die.
every possible ending and it'd be cool though.
Mm-hmm.
but then you might not get Pumpkinhead if he lives, and it's like the end.
I know, you might not get Pumpkinheaded.
That could be one of the endings though.
Yeah, where nothing happens.
Yeah.
Hey, some people are boring.
Period.
And nothing happened. End of story. I like being boring.
The end.
One of the like Wallace kids, Bunt
Oh,
Wallace,
Bunt?
played by Brian Bremer, is also in Society.
Is he
Yeah,
really?
Yes, there's a connection
oh
to
my
Society. In
goodness.
this. We have to do Society soon. That movie is just ridiculous.
Oh, now it's a
Edit
slow
that in.
motion happening. That means something bad's gonna happen. Oh no, he just got biked.
He just got biked.
And the reason it's so funny is because it really didn't look like he hit him very hard.
No, I know. It didn't
not
even
at
look like he hit him at
No,
all.
they did a bad job at that.
Yeah. He probably didn't have any, like, stunt kids.
The tits on that one.
Yeah, I know. The white tank top there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
crop
that's
top.
White
hot.
crop top. I wonder what she's doing now.
She's got a great little rack going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I tried to find most of the cast and like what they're like known for and whatnot. There's like only a few of them that have notable things. Like Joel Hoffman, who plays Steve, was in Slumber Party Massacre 2.
Oh, the rock and roll one.
Yeah, and he is now a Spanish high school teacher.
Cool.
So he doesn't
Oh.
do music That's
That's like-
movies anymore. Yeah,
It's like the guy, the dad from Troll 2, who's like
Yeah, he's a dentist.
He's a dentist now.
yeah.
Why?
I think he was a dentist before though as well, wasn't he? Like he was a dentist.
Yeah, and then he just did this. He just did
Did
that
the movie because it
for-
was like, oh, they don't have
why
a budget
not?
for real actors, so it's
Yeah.
like let's just hire the local people.
That's funny. Well, I didn't realize there was actually like so many sequels, but so Pumpkinhead
so
2.
many?
I have it written down here. I think there's 4.
4, okay.
So there's Pumpkinhead 2, Blood Wings. So that one came out in 94. So that was like a few years after this one. And yeah, it has Larry from Hellraiser, Andrew Robinson.
Oh, yeah.
He plays like a cop, and Amy Dolan's, which is the girl from Witchboard 2, and she's also in, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this movie, Ticks.
I've heard of it. No,
it's got Alfonso Ribeiro and like
God.
Seth Green
No, yes,
in
okay,
it.
I know
I
a
love
movie
it.
now.
I think it's hilarious because it was like before Alfonso did Fresh Prince, so he like plays a thug in it.
Oh my
No.
god.
So when you watch it, like he's like all badass, and it's like you're just like what's his name?
about?
Carlton. That's his name.
Yeah.
It's about these like ticks
Oh,
that
okay,
just like
it
invade
is.
this town, and like they make like humans out of like they make hosts out of humans and stuff like that. But I liked it. It's pretty gory.
Cool.
Yeah, and oh yeah, and then like in Pumpkinhead 2, J. Trevor Edmund, who is also from Return of the Living Dead Part 3, and I know a lot of people hate Part 3, but I kind of have a soft spot for it. The one with the girl with like the spikes.
Oh,
I know it's bad.
No, it's okay.
I know it's bad. I love bad movies though, like what can I say? But like I watched it when I was in high school, and I just always thought that she looked really cool with all like the glass pieces sticking out of her boobs and stuff.
that was bad though.
Yeah,
So bad.
I liked it. But yeah, so then there's Pumpkinhead. The third one is called Ashes to Ashes.
Yes.
And then, oh wait, you're right. I think there might be, and then Pumpkinhead Blood Feud was right after that, but they were both released on Sci-Fi.
Yeah,
the
so they're
channel.
like straight to television.
Yeah, so they were straight to television, and so they have announced that they are doing a remake.
Okay, yeah, I read that.
Yeah, so
Yep,
the remake
2017.
starts filming early next year, and it's going to be produced by Peter Block, who is producer on Saw, Holliston, Frozen, and Midnight Meat Train. And
Cool, he's done
I'm
some good
not
ones.
big on like I don't really give a shit about Saw, but I do like the kills.
Saw's not
But
bad.
I love Holliston and Frozen, and Midnight Meat Train was fucking fantastic.
So is it going to be a remake, or is it going to be like
I think it's a remake.
so the
Yeah.
original storyline?
Yeah.
Yeah, based on what
Yeah.
I had read as well, it was just like basically it's for fans of any of the other movies. It's not going to even pay attention to that. It's just going to be focusing on, you know, the elements of the first movie
Okay, cool.
and just sort of retelling the story.
I'm
in
kind
another
of
way.
like I don't know, like because Pumpkinhead already looks. I love the way that he looks.
I was just thinking that, man.
Absolutely,
If
yeah.
they CGI the fuck out of him, I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
they
so
better not.
upset.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, that is one thing that is always a concern when they remake, you know, a classic.
Well, especially
movie.
monster
Yeah.
movies, specifically like a
Totally.
monster.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
because
I'm intrigued. I wonder what they'll make it. Like, I hope they kind of still like keep some of the look the same because
Yeah.
he does look pretty fucking cool.
it's really cool. It's a really cool
And the
monster.
lighting in this movie is really cool too. So
Yeah,
I hope that
all
they
the
keep
strobe
that.
light.
Yeah. When he like comes out and it's like the mist with the strobe light.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's done with like a red, like the night scenes have like a red tone in the back of them, which I like.
Yeah. We'll see what it looks like, but yeah, the Ashes to Ashes and Blood Feud, like they both were released like on Sci-Fi, like straight to TV. I've never seen them, but I can only assume that they're terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
really.
Sci-Fi is like, you know, the home of
Sharknado.
Sharknado and Sharknado 2 and 3 and however many others they have.
And like all those like wasn't there another Sharktopus?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
House Shark.
Yeah.
House
I think House Shark is a real movie.
They probably got that idea from Sharknado because you remember when the sharks were in the house?
Yeah.
That was such a fucking ridiculous
Yeah,
movie.
I think there is actually a
We haven't
House
watched the
Shark.
those one yet though. We should
I want to
probably
see it
watch
really
it.
badly.
We should probably
It's supposed to be
watch it.
really good, actually. Like in
I
a
think
really
they're
bad way.
hilarious.
Because it's David Hasselhoff is in it.
Oh my God.
my
Yeah,
god!
yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I probably
really
did, but
wanna
I
see
forgot.
it. I really
Okay,
wanna
we gotta watch that.
Action.
Action! If you're gonna make it like a true survivor. There's also a comic book. It's called Pumpkinhead: The Rites of Exorcism. So that comic book came out in '93, and it was supposed to be a 4-part book, but only 2 were published. The second book ends on a cliffhanger with Pumpkinhead having wings. So
And then
that's
it's like,
probably,
okay, and then that's it.
I know, yeah.
Can't tell this story all the way.
And there's also a game, and it's called Blood Wings, Pumpkinhead's Revenge, and it came out in '95. It's a PC game, so it's a
not very good.
Yeah, it's a first-person shooter game, which was apparently bad, like
Aw.
atrociously bad. So we should probably find that and play that as
E.T.
well.
for Atari bad?
Yeah, no, but it's probably not. I don't think you can get that bad. There's no way you can get that bad.
Yeah, that is one of the greatest bad video games ever.
Yeah.
Single-handedly took down Atari. Amazing.
It broke Atari.
Yeah. Apparently there was a model kit as well for the Pumpkinhead monster. Like you could like buy the model kit and like paint it and stuff and put it together.
Oh,
much
that would have
fun.
been awesome. Well,
Yeah.
you have one of the action figures, right, Megan?
Yep. Yeah, I have a Pumpkinhead.
Was it one of the like Todd McFarlane dolls? Do you remember when Todd McFarlane like released all
I
those, like,
remember
action
that.
figures?
I have
think
the
so.
Spawn ones.
Oh, Spawn.
I have the Spawn ones. Actually, funny and interesting little known fact, Todd McFarlane actually approached us to do toys for the Alien Beast t-shirt that we had
really?
done.
I think I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, years and years ago.
How come it didn't happen?
Honestly, I can't really remember. I just remember like the idea sort of being proposed, and it sounded really cool. And I think at that time we were just kind of like, I don't know if we want to do it, and it just never happened.
That would have been funny.
Vagina
Yeah.
bulge.
Yeah, Pumpkinhead has a vagina bulge.
So
he doesn't
Pumpkinhead
have, like,
is
balls.
a girl then.
No.
Yeah. He's a demon. I guess it could be like
I guess
asexual.
Yeah.
That's where
I bet you that
wings
vagina
go.
fucking stinks.
Ew.
Probably smells like stale wood. Stale wood and fingernails.
And fingernails. Ew.
Like underneath the fingernails. Yeah. Like foot cheese. Like, yeah, that's gross. That's a really cool toy, though.
I know, yeah, it's
He's
awesome.
hard to stand up, but he's cute.
He looks, he's adorable.
He's
But
got
yeah,
elephant
very
feet.
alien. Like, look at the face. Like, the head and everything.
Okay, so his son's totally dead, and he's a little bit upset. These guys,
Pretty much.
Just a little.
And the teenagers are all like, oh.
they're pretty upset as well.
Well, there's like the main asshole teenager that is like wanting to leave, right? Or he forces them to stay and not call the cops.
Yeah.
That guy. I'm not going to jail.
Yeah,
Well,
you nailed it.
technically you could just go to jail for not calling the cops, so you're already going to jail.
Yeah.
You might as well just turn yourself in.
Fucking idiot.
Well, there's actually a pretty interesting story involving the writers of Pumpkinhead. So, Gary Garani and Mark Patrick Carducci, who were two creators and screenplay writers, actually had intended on making a TV show
Oh, cool.
on Pumpkinhead called
Interesting.
Tales of Pumpkinhead.
Oh.
So originally, I think originally, like, they were going to call it Tales of Pumpkinhead, but originally the working title was Seven Gargoyles of Satan.
Amazing.
Oh.
And this is actually pretty interesting. So they pitched it to Sci-Fi before making those two bad ones, like the Ashes to
Right.
Ashes and Blood Feud. And it was to explore the other sin demons in the, like, dark
Oh.
pantheon. So Pumpkinhead is one of them, and there's 6 others. Yeah, so it's like
That's interesting.
all of them have like a different like sin or whatever, and they could be like conjured for revenge. And so they were planning on finishing the series with all 7 sin demons together, with
That would
Pumpkinhead
be
leading the pack.
So awesome.
Yeah, so it was well received by Sci-Fi, but without their approval, Sci-Fi just included some of their ideas from the episodes and integrated it into the 2 TV movies instead.
Oh, so
Yeah,
like
so
did
fuck
they
Sci-Fi.
circumvent them entirely and just say, "Oh, we're just gonna take your idea
Yeah,
and
pretty
we'll
much. And like
That's
and made
horrible.
those 2 horrible movies.
That
which
sucks.
I mean, that would have been so fucking cool to see Pumpkinhead being like the leader of all these other like sin
Yeah.
demons and make it into a TV show. Like that would have been fucking awesome. There's that bum again.
Yeah,
the
there
bum
he is.
from everything.
Yeah, it plays a hillbilly and a bum. That's really cool. I'm sad that that's not gonna happen, but you never know.
Maybe they'll include it in the remake. Who knows?
Yeah,
I don't know.
The idea is really cool.
I don't know if like the creator or the writers have anything to do with the remake. Like so far,
Yeah.
I think they've just released the producer's name, but that would be pretty cool.
Fuck yeah.
Scream Factory released a collector's edition on Blu-ray, and the artwork is phenomenal. I love the artwork on the Bluray. The artwork is by Justin Osborne, so you should look that up. And there's also a Fright Rags poster that is pretty fucking sweet that they released last Halloween, and the artist that did that is Matt Tobin. So those are two amazing pieces of art for Pumpkinhead.
We're partying on a school night.
We're having one beer.
I know. We usually record on like a weekend.
Dudes, it's been the craziest month.
Yeah.
And we were actually going to do this episode like stone sober as well. And then one beer came out and it's like, okay.
Yeah, we're like, okay, one beer is okay.
Which is Steam Whistle, by the way.
Yeah, I love Steam Whistle.
Drinking in Canada's premium Pilsner.
Yep.
Right this very second.
Made in Toronto. I like it.
Me too.
It's kind of comparable to Heineken, if I could compare it to a beer.
It has that kind of skunky kind of flavor.
So I made Megan watch Blue Velvet.
Yeah. Oh, how did you like
Let's
it?
Fuck!
I liked it.
I love how crazy
so many questions.
And like every single time like Dennis Hopper was on the screen, like she was like, oh, I don't understand.
Yeah, it's his character that confused me.
I know. I
he's
fucking
freaky.
love his character in that movie.
Like, they
He's
could do
baby
a whole-
wants to fuck.
Yeah, that's one of the creepiest. Baby wants to fuck.
They could do an entire movie or perhaps even a movie series based on his character alone, like his backstory.
Yeah.
I wanted to know so much about why he was the way he was. Like, his character was so intricate and had so many fucking levels. I was like, I can't even begin.
That's like the only unfortunate thing about David Lynch movies is that there will never be an explanation.
Never, yeah, I get
Never. Like, that's just the way that his brain works, and he doesn't have to
Only
explain
he'll
it.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like, I mean, there's lots of like myths online about the meanings behind his movies, and like the one that I read about Mulholland Drive makes sense, and Lost Highway, I guess, but like Blue Velvet, like fuck, man. Let's fuck, fuckers. Oh, what a great actor. I miss him.
Okay, we're entering the witch's den.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's got his
See
boy.
that red
Den.
light? I love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is a creepy scene.
So
She's
she's
sitting
got
in a
like
chair.
that thin, sparse hair. Oh.
There's like a creepy owl hanging out. Actually, the owl looks kind of nice.
You know who she kind of reminds me of? The witch from Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, like the Kevin Costner movie.
Yeah.
Do you remember the witch in that movie? She was scary as fuck, man. She had like one white eye.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
And she
yes,
also
I do
had,
remember
like,
that, yeah.
like balding with like thin, scraggly
So scary.
white
Yeah.
hair. This haggis looks cooler though, because her skin is all like wrinkly and shit.
Yeah, she is the gatekeeper.
Yeah.
Seriously, good call.
Her voice is super creepy as well. A little bit of that Red Witch from Game of Thrones, like that they kind of almost homage to that, you know, the like
Yeah.
scraggly hair,
Or like when
sagging tits.
Yeah, or like in The Witch, like the new Witch movie. Like I love that like old, like haggard witch look.
Yeah.
Like 150 years old. Like
Yeah.
that's what you would look like. Just
Yeah.
apparently he went and actually collected all those silver dollars from pawn shops himself.
Aw, he's so cute.
Aw.
Yeah.
He's adorable.
Yeah, it was
I saw him at
interesting.
Fan Expo one year. Like I think it was probably a couple years ago. Like even though he's like so old, like I think he's adorable.
Apparently, about the silver dollars as well, he said that most of them actually fell through the floorboards in Haggis's shack, and they might actually still be there. So I'm not exactly
Really?
sure where. This was filmed in Los Angeles, so it may be a set, or they may have like some sort of like a set town that's always kind of set up for different movies or whatever. So yeah, wherever this was filmed, they're probably still under the floorboards.
That's cool. It's like the pieces of the fireplace of the Evil Dead cabin
Yeah.
is still there, and I have a piece of it.
Oh yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah, you can tell that his front teeth are fake. They're like jagged.
Yeah, they look. It just doesn't look right.
They look more hickish.
Yeah. Look at the hairs coming out of her chin and her lips and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's
That's
awesome.
so nasty. The attention to detail is fantastic.
Yeah.
The
That'd be-
the silhouettes. It's very dark. It's cool.
Yeah, that'd be sweet if they made her look like extra creepy in the remake.
I hope so.
You see, like, old, like, withered tits.
Yeah.
Watch, she's like this young, sexy thing.
Oh my god.
That better not be the case.
Worst case scenario.
Did you know that there's a rapper named Pumpkinhead?
What? No.
He's dead now.
Really?
Yeah, he actually died last year.
Oh no.
Yeah, I was, like, looking up on, like, Wikipedia, like, references, and when you look up Pumpkinhead, like, it's like, did you mean Pumpkinhead rapper?
The
Like,
rapper?
there's a rapper named
That's
Pumpkinhead.
so weird. Pumpkinhead actually, for me, like, I remember when this movie came out, and, like, you know, when you always go to the video store and, like, you look at, like, for me, it was a lot about, like, titles and, like, the covers, obviously, about how I, you know, picked movies or whatever, but I used to have this reoccurring nightmare when I was a child about this, like, demon with a pumpkin for a head, like a jack-o'-lantern for a head, and I had this, like, giant purple robe, and, like, my dream would always be, like, I'd be walking home from school, like, mind you, I was, like, 5 or 6 years old, I'd be walking home from school, and then I'd turn into the court through the fence that we lived on, like, on the court there, and everybody's garage doors would be open, and I'd be walking towards the house, and then all of a sudden all the garage doors would slam, and as I got closer to the house, it was, like, creepy and quiet, and, like, my mom would answer the door, and then she, like, would, like, kind of be a little off and weird, and, like, try to get me to come inside, and then she would turn into this fucking demon pumpkin thing.
Weird.
Yeah, and, like, I would be afraid to go to sleep at night because I would have this dream every single night.
Because of this movie, or just the title?
No, just, like, this was just something that my brain invented, but then I remember when I saw that there was a movie called Pumpkinhead, I didn't want to watch it for, like, a really long time because it fucked my brain up.
What about the Charlie Brown? The Charlie Brown thing has a giant pumpkin.
A guy with a jack-o'-lantern for a head.
Yeah,
Oh, no, this
Charlie
was like
Brown and the
this was like a straight up demon, and like
it was a straight up demon.
Yeah. And every like night that I would have this dream, I would get a little bit further. Like I would it would be the exact same thing every single night, but like something. Like, I would be like, oh, yeah. I got to a point where I was like, I know this is a dream and I have to do something about it. And I actually got into the house one time and it was just like bones and slime everywhere. I was a fucked up kid.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was like skeletons and like just slime and horrible.
That also reminds me of in Return to Oz. The, like, Pumpkinhead guy. Yeah, that's what you're describing. Like, the Pumpkinhead guy in Return to Oz. Which isn't the scary part of Return to Oz.
No, that whole movie is fucking weird.
Yeah, the Wheelers. The Wheelers are the scary thing about that movie. They're fucking freaky with their, like, wheel hands. Fuck right off.
Fuck right off with your wheel hands.
Yeah, like, how can you do anything with wheel hands?
Look at these, like, wizened up pumpkins. That's creepy.
Those are cool.
Yeah, this is a creepy scene as well in the woods there.
Yeah, the props are good. Props to the props.
Props.
Well, I'm going to talk about Lance Henriksen for a little bit here.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, he's a pretty awesome fella. He's a pretty awesome feller. So he is currently 76 years old. Still a pretty cool guy. And he has 226 acting credits.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's impressive.
It's pretty crazy. So one show that I miss a lot is Millennium.
Oh yeah, it was good.
I miss that show so much. It got canceled during the third season.
During,
yeah,
that's
they finished it, but I think it was cut short. Yeah. But that was a great show. I really miss that show. I'm still like on the lookout for the DVDs whenever I see them. But like Chris Carter, the same guy who created X-Files, did Millennium, and there's actually and he plays Frank Black, and he can like kind of see into like murder scenes and like read like what happened, and he there's a Chris Carter also did like a Millennium and X-Files crossover episode, which was pretty cool. But obviously he's Bishop in Aliens, which is amazing.
His number one, probably most known.
He's in Terminator. He plays Hal, the cop, and I love the fucking Terminator. Well, I guess the first two Terminator movies. I didn't really care for the new one. What was it called? Genesis?
What Genesis, yeah.
I was really confused.
We tried.
I was like, what timeline are we in right now? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
They made it too confusing. Like, it's like, the first two are simple, and they're great, fantastic action movies. Like, they're such good movies. I'm a huge fan of the Terminator movies.
Yeah, they started to kind of get
The
away
third
from
one
the
is
storyline and stuff.
okay.
Yeah, Salvation was like,
Salvation